Small forward from Macabebe, Pampanga, number 16, Jonel Policarpio. Power forward from Lapu-Lapu City, number 18, JB Bahio. Small forward from Bacolor, Pampanga, number 24, Joshua Monzon. Power forward from Balibago, Angeles City, Pampanga, number 17, Calvin Abueva.
Has only suited up 4 times, but he will always be an important asset because of his athleticism, his length, and of course his ability to score inside the paint.
They set up Yu, and Yu delivers a 3.
It is imperative for the guards of Northport to contribute, especially when somebody tries to penetrate. Abueva would love to penetrate. Monzon would love to penetrate. The tendency of the defense is to collapse. Shooters must always make shots from downtown.
Ramirez. Well, he ties things up with a 3 of his own.
And what he has shown is you cannot sag off him because of his range from the outside. 25% shooter from the three-point area. That is 9 out of 37. But team that has more losses than wins. So for Calvin Abueva, I expect him really to lead in the next conference.
Up and under move there for Policarpio. And this is going to be the... So Monzon will set things up here. They go inside and Cade Flores delivers. He's got 4 points.
Good execution once again. Now, if you give him an open look from the outside, he can knock it in. From the perimeter off a dribble pull-up, it's almost automatic for Sai.
He gets a steal. Look at this. He finds Policarpio with a touchdown. Monzon looking for space. That's nice movement without the basketball for Calvin. 0 for 2 from 3-point distance. It's a 3-and-1 fast break. Nava finishes strong.
And that is the strength of Calvin Abueva. He's a big man, but he has got the ability to dribble the length of the court and will make a good decision, especially on the break.
Well, he's showing everybody he's still got a lot of miles.
Yes. He had 18 points in their previous game, and the eye in the sky play between the 2 big guys of Coach Jong. Bahio issuing.
And Bolic will try to push. Finds Ramirez. That's an easy 2.
Great look once again. Bolic finding his teammate underneath the basket.
One of the main reasons why they're doing so well. Here's Balanza. Nice sidestepping move. Instant offense here for Jeric. Those are 2 veterans now on this squad of Northport. And here's Abueva. Gets away for 2.
And that is the brilliance of Calvin Abueva. He was up against a smaller defender. He posted up Kevin Alas. Now he feels like he has a quickness advantage against...
In his words, it has been quite some time since he's last time had that kind of opportunity, so he just wanted to go with the flow. Admittedly, he knows that he's bound to lead this team, but he says he's still trying to get a feel of how to build chemistry with the other guys. It's not easy to accomplish that with a short time he has this conference, so instead he's looking forward to the next, where he's hopeful that he can make a mark. Gentlemen, back to you.
Well, as you say, building blocks for the future, really. That's what they're trying to do here for their final 2 games. Alalon finds Kuntapay. Kuntapay can hit from there. Goes to Sidney Onubere. Alalon inside, challenges and scores. Here in quarter number 1. Alas to the wing. Ramirez, extra pass, gets it right back. Puts up a 3 and hits.
Very unselfish play by Brandon Ramirez.
They'll go to their half-court set. And again, using a lot of movement. Not the best of passes there. Another steal by Abueva. He finds Bulanadi. JB will go inside. Torres, sidestepping move. Bolic for 3, yes!
Sensational ball movement once again.
The speedster, Halalon.
Look at his ball movement again. That was the last pass. Cyrus Torres went baseline. Defense of Northport.
Let's go to Eileen.
Gentlemen, even at the start of the conference, Robert Bolic has managed to make it clear that his priority was helping his teammates realize that if he can deliver...
Calvin Abueva is still down. He's being helped up.
But Calvin doing a lot of good things. It's turning out to be a very interesting series between 2 small market teams.
Exactly,
that
especially
Indiana versus OKC.
Especially after the Pacers stole game
yes.
1. Cade Flores now with an inside incursion. He's got a total of 8.
And I'm certain.
Torres still on the outside. Shot clock at 7. Extra pass. There clearly was a foul there. Again, Policarpio. This guy can sky.
And what about the quick extra pass by Valdez to the streaking Junel Policarpio? Look at that. Froze his defender. Issued that great assist pass.
JB, nice find inside.
It is just a joy to watch. Giving up a good shot for another player's better basket. That is essentially the best way to describe this team. Look at that. Bahio was ready to launch it.
Shot clock is down to 3. JB, extra pass. That's gonna count.
And again, in the nick of time, guess who made that pass again? Bahio, who was not squared up to take that shot. He made an extra pass to Valdez, and Valdez was able to knock it in.
Brand new delivers a 3. Steal. It's a 4-and-1 break. The Beast, they kick it out. Open 3. Bang!
Wow.
Policarpio holding on to that ball first. Feels he's got the mismatch, but he blows that layup inside. Yu comes away with it. Again, look at the pace. Puts up a quick 3 and hits.
Oh, this guy is a very streaky shooter. He's got 3 3-pointers across his name, all in the 3rd quarter.
He's not afraid to shoot.
Oh, yes. In transition with a guy on his face. He waves off his teammates if he wants that space. And speaking of just oozing with so much confidence, with a guy on his face, great challenge by Onwubere. No problem for Robert Bolick. Another 3 for him.
Monzon says, I can do the same thing.
And all of a sudden, we have a ball game.
Are set to check in. And that's begun since the opening tip.
An accurate shooting from the outside, especially from this guy. Now he decided to dish off to his teammate. Danny Contapay was a recipient.
Is if he gets things done now. Back to you, gentlemen.
And they want the victory here. That's for sure. Sure that you're able to earn as much as you possibly can right before that long break. Ramirez inside gets denied by Onwubere. Sydney showing his strength inside. They look for the secondary break. And Onwubere's hurt. Coverage. I thought Contapay wanted to get into the Rexona act. Inside once again, Cade Flores.
Road Warriors definitely unhappy with the way they're playing defense. A lot of inside incursions, paint points really is a strong suit right now for NorthPort. And speaking of paint points, just doing something that is different. Every time you guard Herndon, you feel like you just have to step on the...
14 seconds on the shot clock once again. Again getting away. Wow, Flores.
That was a very strong pass. But before that, well-timed. And for most of the time here in the 3rd quarter. And now, up by 8 points.
What a big turnaround here. They find him inside again. Cade Flores scores with a left.
Another... And look at Gio Lalonas again. Finding that tiny opening to issue that.
Torres will put up a long one. That was for 4, long rebound. They find Bahio short on that one. You could see he pulled the string.
Usually a makeable basket.
Ooh, that should have been an easy 2. Policarpio says this is the way to do it. As he draws a foul there.
Just showing his...
Torres will find Policarpio. There's a major mismatch there. And he...
The #1 team at the end of the elimination round. But just by saying that, I feel like they still don't have the right to play lackadaisical basketball, and thinking that the mere fact that they show up, they're going to win the game. The biggest number here that I feel like they lack the effort is fast break points. 22 fast break points for NorthPort and only 10 for NLEX. So the issue is really transition defense more than anything.
Bolick was trailing there, and he's going to get the 2 points.
Now a massive detonation just happened. 17 points for Fran Yu, and we still have over 8 minutes remaining in the game.
It couldn't have happened at a better time for NorthPort, as they're desperate for victories.
Right, but
well, it's now or never as far as they're concerned. Fran Yu puts up a 3 at the right place at the right time, and Cade Flores really just scrapping for his points.
oh, Flores is just outworking anybody. Brandon Ramirez, Policarpio, even Bahio, Ramirez wanting to exact revenge. And he did that magnificently with his perimeter J.
Coach Jong egging his boys to rebound. Let's see if they can follow his instructions here. Nelly looking for space. Fran Yu with a circus shot, just put that one up.
Look at that, Fran Yu, off-balanced, but still was able to launch it.
Nice rebound by Flores. Here's Nelly. Touch passing, and the Beast delivers.
Chalk up another 2 points via the transition for NorthPort. Again, you begin to ask, where is the transition defense of the Road Warriors?
Plus another assist. Ramirez bullies his way inside.
If they are going to come back, and if they are going to launch it, it has to happen now. They have to make multiple stops right now. We're talking about the Road Warriors. They're still facing an 8-point disadvantage.
Nelly gets away for 2.
Nelly. Probably one of the smallest backcourt tandem here in the PBA. We're talking about Nelly and Fran Yu. But
Torres trying to take advantage of his height and delivers.
that's just great skill set done by Torres. First, he glanced at the shot clock, seeing that he cannot make an extra pass. Might as well do it myself, and he made it.
Nelly left wide open, makes the defense pay.
Oh, exceptional shooting from downtown for NorthPort here in this game.
Torres delivers back-to-back baskets. Look at the steals, 13-6 in favor of the Batang Pier. Berto gets away for 2.
Still a lot of time left. Only a 2-possession advantage for NorthPort. The coaches of NLEX egging their players to play tougher defense. They need to make a stop here right now.
Munzon finds Nelly. Nelly with a jumper. Yes.
Another clean look. Wide open jumper.
And misfire once again. This could be big. Herndon hits.
Massive basket by Herndon.
Use some clock.
4-point basket by Herndon. Number 2, he can do a lot of things inside.
NLEX needs to score here. Amer for 3. But Enoch there at the right place at the right time. Munzon will push it forward. Flores left wide open.
Oh yes, they tried to trap it, but
Getting back in the ballgame, as you said.
Correct.
He has been very critical to giving them this lead.
where is his replacement jersey?
Possible, Halalon will try to attack inside, kicks it back out. Fran Yu inside, gets away with a layup.
And that has been the story. Lack of interior defense by the Road Warriors. Can you imagine? Fran Yu, the smallest man inside the court right now, was able to weave through traffic and
Definitely looking for a 4-point shot here will be the Road Warriors. They set up Herndon. Well, they got the play, and there's going to be a foul.
Flores?
Flores.
Flores and Monson was fouled.
Okay.
But it should have been avoided. If the referee did not hand him the ball, should have been an easier thing. But Herndon,
A 2-possession ball game.